Today I would like you all to join me on a journey of discovery. So in Apex Legends, I, as you can tell in the top right hand corner, am a platinum level player. I've never ever reached diamond before in the game, and right before the ranked split was really going to be my final opportunity to do so. Now, time was of the essence and I had but 2 games left to get to the elusive diamond rank, and unfortunately I was still only halfway up platinum 1, so I had to get second place and first place in these last 2 games, and as you can see by the current situation, me and my teammate were split up until just this moment, which does not bode well as a start point. We're top 3, trying to give him some supplies if he needs them, but I need to get at least top 2 for this game to even be valid in my push for getting into diamond. I had left it too late on in the day in order to get anything other than this. So we're currently penned down, a team to our left, a team to our right in market, and we're not in the best position because the ring obviously closing in just a moment, just around the corner to our left. A team already controlling it, I believe, a full team of 3 as well, with a Revenant, a Wraith, and another player, and the team in market also breathing down our necks as we wait for this final zone to close in. And there's a Bloodhound scan. Yep, that was the last character from up on the left, and we had to just eagerly await the ring's closure. I am rocking the Devotion, so it is not the end of the world. A Devotion R9 combo is not a poor loadout by any stretch of the imagination, so I am feeling ready. Throughout this game, this Octane has been very aggressive, a very, very strong shot, a very good player, more aggressive than I usually am when it comes to playing this game, so he is straight in and on the roof, and I try and take on the belief that he is channeling through his play, and I believe, so I make the play with him. Although I do not see the enemy player right in front of me, the Wraith rocking the skin with the broken hitbox, able to get me pushed down. However, my ultimate is about to come up, and I'm thinking we can use it to get one push to at least get into the top 2. I use my silence to fence myself off, and I attack with my ultimate, taking down one of the last members, the last member of the other team. Now we are up into second place, although my teammate has gone down. I want to try and revive him, but I want to know where the other teams are first. I want to maybe get a quick knock, see if I can get someone down before we get in there and go for the revive. I see the Gibraltar, but unfortunately there is someone above, and I'm kicked straight back to my death totem, and all hope is looking pretty lost for the win. The Revenant comes around the corner. We're in a 1v1, but I'm taken down as all 3 members of that team are still alive. We get our second place, but if I'm going to go up to diamond in this ranked split, I'm going to have to do it with a first place finish with flying colours in this game, or I am out of time. So I stick with my trusted Revenant that I have been rocking pretty much since the day he came out, and every single buff he's got since has just made him even more playable. Yes, I did enjoy playing Revenant first when he came out, even when everyone thought he was the weakest character in the game, and he was, but I still enjoy playing him nonetheless. A controversial opinion, but I'm a massive fan of the L-Star, so I have one rocking at the start. The Havoc's recoil pattern now makes it so hard to shoot that it is arguably just as bad as the Mozambique, and I want to drop it as soon as possible for a better gun. I will only use it if absolutely forced to, although this L-Star will be carried with me for most, if not all, of this game, so I have my trusted combo ready to go. Using the silences to try and predict where the team is that are around us, we knew we had landed in the Octane Park with someone else, and we knew that this was going to be the encounter where we would hopefully earn our first rank points. Our caustic goes down, but the lifeline has a good shot, and we push onto the Mirage. I can't figure out which one's the real one, but I get an assist on the other guy, and desperately looking around for this Mirage. No idea where he's got to. But luckily, with this new lifeline buff, the res on the caustic can happen whilst we hunt out the remaining Mirage player. And he is in my sights. The perfect silence elimination combo I wasn't sure how weak he was. I assume he got so unlucky with meds. But it's a great way to start this game. And I get my R9. And this is the combo that I will rock in my final attempt to get into Diamond for the rest of this game. So we have to march on from the Octane Park after getting medded up. I realise our caustic doesn't have many meds at this point, low on supplies. We then make it our mission to go and search out for supplies to keep us in the fight and get us ready to make that push, as I know that the other two teammates were also pushing up into respective ranks before the split. So we'll see if we can do it. Although we may have run into another team straight away. Yes, we have. Before we can even get looted up, I throw down my death totem, thinking we had time to before they pushed, but they were aggressive. They were straight in our faces. One down, using that totem to my advantage, making me more fearless in the push. Just waiting for my other two to get into the death totem before I make my next push, although I just have to make sure that the player that I got is out of the game. I get triple taked back to my totem, although the caustic and lifeline are still ready to go. I'm now with less health, but still ready for the push. Obviously, giving all my syringes to the caustic earlier means I am now rocking much less HP than I would like as my two teammates go flying, and I attempt to make the push around the back to see if I am needed behind during this gunfight, but it is almost completely over by the time I get there. The caustic goes down. I then go down, probably a stupid push, and watching our lifeline's health, it's getting close, but our lifeline gets it, and our final chance of getting platinum is saved by the slightest of health bars on our lifeline. We fast forward now, we are an extra 2 kills in, penned down in the top 4. It's a tough position here. We are stuck, rooted just outside cage, battened down in this little area, and we have good supplies, good armor, but we are trapped. Teams everywhere above us, all around us. An EMP comes in to destroy some of the caustic traps, but the EMP missed and did not get me, and it only got some of the caustic traps. Our lifeline, who's arguably been our strongest player throughout this game, goes down, which makes this situation much harder. Trying to use my my silences and then using also the caustic traps just to act as cover so we can get our lifeline back up. Firing into the void, I take down a player in an enemy team. Didn't even realise they were there, but I'm just shooting and hoping that I can get someone. Our caustic goes down now, and I'm just trying and hoping that we can at least get some cover. Again, trying to use my silences as grenades. We force that Loba down. The Loba goes down with a combination of me and the lifeline, forcing them down. The caustic keeping us safe where we are. A perfect team dynamic. Down goes the Loba and out for the count. It's the final 2 squads, and I'm on 6 kills now for this game. The kill leader is our lifeline up on 7. We need to med up in here before we can go into our final battle, although the ring is kind to us. If you look at the map on the top left, we are absolutely set for where this ring is. We need to stay safe though, we need to get ready. I wanted to hopefully wait until I could use my ultimate next before we make the next push out, but I needed this to be a first place finish. I could not settle for any less than first. It absolutely had to be. I hit them with my silence, so we know that they are stunned and may be pushing back. But at this point we have no idea whether we're fighting a full squad of 3, a 2 or a solo. We're both firing L-stars into the abyss. I hit flesh for 19, meaning that they are not in the best position right now. Caustic comes rushing back, not knowing where they are. Silence hits air, so we have no idea where this final group of people are. Where is this final team? Where are they? And we've won it. I have absolutely no idea what happened to the final person in that game, but we did it. Now, obviously, I was only hoping, based on my scores, that this would be enough to get me up and into Diamond, so we will now see if we did it. Rocking this incredible team, getting all of those kills and damage. I'll take getting over 1,000 damage. I did the least damage for my team, but we won it overall. Probably could have dropped the L-star for a better gun earlier if I wanted to do more. Currently just basking in this moment, hoping that this was enough, because there was no more time after this for me to get up in the ranked split. So this is the moment of truth. Did I get enough RP in that game to push up into Diamond? I didn't even know, to be honest. I wasn't 100% sure. but I did buy 8 RP. Kind of fine, to say the least.